Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Luna's death starting to look more and more suspicious. Luna's alleged killer Dylan will pay Finn a visit coming week and try to bond with him over his son's death. There's further to Dylan's story, and they might be right. Did Luna send Dylan to her pater's house? Miss Dylan when she showed up on Electra's doorstep. She was the art school teacher at the Sand House when Luna shot Liam and her grandmother Sheila. Dylan might not have been in peril at each during the Il Giardino killer's rearmost attack on Steffi. She might have indeed been working for Luna the entire time. Is it possible that Dylan didn't run over Luna Nozawa and she's helping the capture fake her death? A lot of details were left out when Luna's most recent death was blazoned. Where is her body and will there be a burial? Was there a necropsy report and was the body identifiable? Most importantly, was the victim of the accident recognizable or could it have been a Luna look-alike? Luna is still alive, also that means someone had to help her fake her death. Enter art school teacher Dylan. Still, it's possible it was someone differently and Hayes' schoolteacher just prevaricated and said the victim was Luna, if the body was mangled. That would mean that Luna is still out there and the Bobbies are none the wiser. Luna had a lot of daddy issues. We could see her transferring her better Dylan to his house just to see if Finn is sad over her death or gather intel on her rivals Electra and Steffi. Finn will come to terms with the fact that his son Luna Nozawa is really dead. Dylan will insist on timber amends with her victim's father, and Hayes' art schoolteacher will kickstart a shocking change in the dashing croaker. Finn has always been a perfect hubby to Steffi, he didn't suppose doubly about cutting ties with his bio son for his woman. But, meeting Luna's killer will spark commodity in Finn. Finn will start to realize that his son was easily mentally ill, and rather than help her he turned his reverse on her for Steffi. Finn's guilt will start to take a risk on him around the leaves, and soon Steffi's perfect hubby could be unrecognizable. Finn has earned a meltdown. Steffi shuts down her hubby's grieving and continues to disregard his son's death. There's going to be problems ahead in the Shin marriage. Finn's curl over his son's death will take a risk on the good croaker. Rumors allude that Luna will be back, and Finn will get an alternate shot at being a father to the periodical killer and getting her the help and drugs she needs. Of course if that happens, he can kiss his woman. Farewell. Finn was wrong to turn his reverse on his worried son. Dylan telling Finn the verity. Bill tries to bait Katie to Spencer Publications. Dylan. After telling Electra her secret, she goes to the Precipice house. There, Dylan will admit she's there to partake shell-shocking news with Finn and Steffi. Full of emotion and guilt, the girl says she's no way taken a life ahead. Also, she apologizes for killing Finn's son. Steffi will probably assure Dylan that it was an accident. It's not like Dylan designedly mowed Luna down in any case. Steffi will be relieved she no way has to worry about Luna again. Finn not sure how he'll reply. On the face, Finn might agree with Steffi that there's nothing to forgive Dylan for. On the inside, Finn might be harboring grief. After all, the girl was still his son. Katie faces a complicated situation. Katie expressed gratefulness for her sisters looking out for her. The brunette indeed hugged Donna and Brooke. Ridge saying they wanted to ease Katie's cargo, it was done without her input. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Katie will admit the verity to Bill and how it makes her feel pushed away. That's when Bill reminds her that she doesn't need to take orders from Ridge, Eric, or Steffi. Bill suggests that there's a place for both Katie and Will at Spencer Publications. Also, there's a shot of Will and Electra on the stairs. It seems that they might eavesdrop Beatty's discussion. At Forrester Creations, Eric switches out at Ridge. It seems that Eric might have some serious issues with Ridge hiring an outside public relations establishment without agitating it with him first. Ridge tries to give Eric advice, but the primogenitor isn't having it. Sheila is hanging on by a thread after losing her granddaughter Luna. Either Sheila is an amazing actress or she really thinks Luna is dead, because she's authentically worried. When she learns that Luna's killer is right under her nose, will Grandma Sheila snap? Sheila has come a long way. After decades of lying, stealing, hijacking, baby switching, and dozens of other offenses, Cleric really worked cautions on partner Batty. But, if their marriage falls piecemeal, all that could change. Cleric and Sheila's marriage doesn't stand a chance. It's only a matter of time before her hubby runs off with his shrink Taylor. Sheila is going to snap. Will the baddie put all of her bad energy into getting vengeance on the motorist, that killer Luna? Sheila is going to helical. With Luna dead and Cleric jilting her, now would be the time that the character goes mischief. Sheila was only on her stylish jest for her hubby. Without Cleric by her side, there's no telling what she'll do. Scuttlebutt has it Dylan could be in peril after confessing she ran Luna down on that cataclysmal night. Is it because Grandma Sheila has nothing to lose and decides to retaliate her granddaughter's death? Luna is officially dead. Her life came to an end when she was on the run from the authorities. In her final moments, she stepped onto the road when a forthcoming vehicle approached, and ended her plot, at least for now. Will and Electra? Luna was induced that Will was meant to be with her. She did whatever it took to bait him down from Electra. When temptation didn't work, she manipulated him after she got him blackout drunk. She got pregnant with his baby, and also used the gestation to leave jail. Luna assumed that since she was carrying a Spencer heir at law, she'd be aid into the family. But Will told her that he wanted nothing to do with her. His future was with Electra. With Luna gone, it's likely that Will and Electra will face a new challenge. In Friday's occasion, Will mourned the loss of the baby. He assured his family that he'd come a father one day. But that could be sooner rather than latterly. He'll want to settle down and have a family. But Electra might not be on board with that idea. Her career at Forrester Creations is flourishing, and she doesn't want anything to get in the way of that. Will told Electra that he doesn't want to make the same miscalculations as his father. He apologized to her for not telling her about his night with the Riddle girl, who turned out to be Luna. This scene could suggest that Will might have a wandering eye, just like his father did. Electra will admit Riddle textbook dispatches. She'll also admit a surprise visit from her old friend Dylan. Dylan tells Electra she has commodity to confess. Does this secret have commodity to do with Will? The couple may face further drama ahead, indeed, with Luna gone. Luna isn't quiet behind the Forresters and the Spencers, they're moving on to the Leaves. With Steffi hosting her parents, Ridge and Taylor, at the Cliff House with Finn, Kelly, and Hayes. Steffi's anticipated to have a surprise guest make an appearance at her table. However, since one would assume he'd be spending Thanksgiving with Brooke, maybe it's eventually time for Thomas to come home, if it's not Ridge. Still, we do know that the liability of it being Luna is incredibly low. At everyone's favorite Italian eatery in Los Angeles, Deacon and Sheila will be seating Daphne and Carter. The perfumer and Susurrus have been visiting Il Giardino for open mic night, but now they'll be having regale with the eatery possessors. Actually, it's a little eschewal of left field, but the Leaves do have a way of bringing people together. We'll presumably see Taylor and Deacon allowing about one another, too. Especially if Sheila continues to gush about how thankful she's that the good Croker saved her marriage, and Ridge asks Taylor about her love life.